there is no such thing as a superwoman. Strength is different from the strength that you think that you have, and you tell yourself, oh, I'm a superwoman, I should be able to do this all at the same time. There is a God-given peace and relief that comes when we stop trying to use superpowers that don't exist. Hi everyone, my name is Ade and I film about faith, motherhood and lifestyle. If you're an existing subscriber, you're very welcome. Thank you again for coming and to my channel to watch my content. If you're a new subscriber and you're considering subscribing, please definitely hit that subscribe button and don't also forget to hit the notification bell so that you get uploads when I release new videos. Okay, yes, so in today's video we are going to be discussing all about the superwoman, the concept of the superwoman, what the society defines the superwoman as, who is this superwoman. We are going to be discussing all about that in today's video, and if this is something that you're interested in, please definitely keep on watching. Right, you're welcome guys. So like I said, we're going to be discussing all about the superwoman and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts. Okay, I also want to hear from you. I want to know what you think and feel about this as well. Okay, so first of all, what is a superwoman? Who is a superwoman? A superwoman, or a society defined superwoman, is a woman that is able to take care of her children, has a 9 to 5, has the physical, mental ability to do all of these things all by herself. Okay, now I feel like this myth or this definition, a lot of women have been conditioned to fall into this, to align to this definition. As such, it has caused a lot of moms to have burnout, to develop depression, to develop mental illness, and all of those not so good things. Okay, not good at all actually. So I define, or my own definition of a superwoman is a woman that does her best for her family, that knows that she's got a limited time. And when I say limited time, I mean that, what I mean by that is that she's got the same 24 hours that every other person has. So you have 24 hours to do whatsoever you want to do in a day. I also have 24 hours. So that's what I mean by limited time. And I'm going to clarify myself a lot more as I go into this video. Okay, so a superwoman is a woman that does the best for her family. She's aware that she's got limited time, energy, takes care of herself. And what I mean by this is she practices self-care routines. She makes sure that she enjoys the moment, she enjoys all the beautiful moments, whilst also taking actions when she can. Now, this is my own definition of a superwoman. She's this person that she's smart enough to know that she needs to take care of herself, of her mental health, of her physical self, of her spiritual self, of, and do all of those things at the same time. Now, why did I come up with this topic? Why did I why did I even decide to talk about this in the first place? Now, the reason why I decided to do this is because I realized that lately I started getting so tired of a lot of things. Like I said earlier, the society has made women to condition themselves to fit into this superwoman role, and as a woman, if you are not able to do this, you are classified as a failure. And I think that is one of the reasons why some people that I want to believe that they are not still enlightened enough to know that whether a woman gives birth through one means or through another means is still the same thing, as long as the baby and the mom comes are alive and are healed and healthy. And that's why some people will say, oh, she's not a superwoman, or she's not a strong woman. Another name, what's it called now, another name for, or another alternative for a superwoman could be a strong woman, if you permit me to say. Okay, so yes, the society puts a lot of pressure on women. I really do not understand why and what for. Like, they put a lot of pressure on women, and I just feel like it is so unfair. And I just came here to tell you what the things that I've been practicing to to give me that that balance, and basically living the baby girl life. Honestly, I've told myself I'm only going to do what I'm able to, so the first thing I started doing is I started prioritizing more. As a mom, as a woman, there are a lot of things to do. I've got a toddler. At the same time, I'm married. I've got a 9 to 5. I've got YouTube. I've got all other stuff. I've got roles that I play as a woman. And what I've come to terms with is that no matter how much I spend my day in doing all of those things, like, everything is not going to get done. There are things, or there are chores, or there are tasks that you just feel like, oh my god, I didn't get to do this thing. You are lying in bed and you're thinking, oh, I didn't get to do this, I didn't get to do that. One thing that I've been doing quite well and that's been working for me is prioritization. I've been prioritizing my task, and that's why I said my own definition of a superwoman is a woman that knows that she's got limited time, which means that she's got the same 24 hours that every other person has. Okay, so I don't overwork myself, I don't overwork my body just because I want to get things done around the house, or I want to do some certain tasks. I tell myself, okay, I've got this much to do, and then I prioritize. I remember my economics in while I was back in school, scale of preference, which one has got the most preference. So that's what I do. I basically just put all my tasks in a scale of preference. Okay, I want to cook today. Okay, so I know that in between that I have to be caring for my son, I have to do this, I have to do that, and then I put my tasks in a scale of preference, and that has been working for me a whole lot. Okay, another thing that I've done that has also been helping me is I'm conscious of the fact that I can delegate some things. Okay, so when my husband is around, for instance, and you feel like there are some, the African culture, or the African environment or atmosphere has conditioned certain tasks to be a woman's task and some certain tasks to be a man's task. So what I've just been doing lately is, if I feel like I've got like a whole lot of things to do, and I feel like, and I know that if I stretch myself beyond certain limits, I am going to burn out no matter what. I'm going to have to ask for help. Again, as a mom, please do not feel like asking for help is a sign of failure or a sign of weakness. No, it is not. So I ask for help. I just tell my husband, babe, can you please help me with this, or can you please help me with that? And things get done. You don't have to worry yourself blah blah about doing all of these things, about getting this done, about getting that done. And that brings me to my third point, which means I have stopped worrying a whole lot. Oh my goodness, like, God has already told you that cast your cares upon him, is your burden bearer, and he will give you rest. One thing that I would tell moms to do is, look, list all of the things, and this is something I do. I list all of the things I am worried about or I'm concerned about. I talk to God about it, and I just forget it. I know it is not easy as humans, but when you pray to God and ask him for strength, it definitely will give you. So write down all your worries, write down things that, see, I write down the silliest things ever. You won't believe I write it down. Like, I write down all of my worries, and I just tell myself, God, I give you all of these things, and I know that you give me strength and you give me wisdom on how to go about certain things, and the ones that I know that I cannot do on my own, I'm trusting and believing that you will do and even exceed my expectations. So write down your worries, talk to God, tell God about your worries. He's your father, of course. Yeah, talk to him about all of these things, and don't even burn yourself out. Okay, don't try to do more than you can, basically. Another thing that I have stopped, that I've recently started doing, is I have started to start my evening routine earlier. This all makes my job a lot easier. If we're having dinner, if I've asked everyone what we want for dinner and we've decided what we want, I start making my dinner early. I get into bed early. Oh my goodness, I cannot overemphasize how much this has really, really helped me. When they say early to bed, early to rise, it is not a lie. It is it is amazing. Like, I've seen the result, like, I've seen it work for me. And earlier, what happens is when, when I let myself go to bed late, when I don't prioritize my chores or my tasks or whatever I've set to do that day. I I just do everything anyhow. Or see, as much as organized as I am, there are just a lot, there are just a lot of things to do, so before now, I just try to stretch myself beyond its elastic limits, stretch my body, stress myself, and at the end of the day, I am fagged out. I'm even so tired to pray at night. It is that bad, I'm so tired to pray, and by the time I open my eyes in the morning, by the time my alarm rings, I'm snoozing it 1,000,001 times. If you're in this table, let me know in the comment section, okay? So, and by the time I wake up, it's already past 8, and maybe the night before, I tell myself, oh, I want to start my work by 8 o'clock, which means that I have to get up an hour earlier, so but when I started my evening routine earlier and started going to bed earlier, I realized that number one, I wake up before my alarm wakes me up. I'm a lot more energized. I get like to spend a lot of time doing my quiet time and my prayer time, and I get time to like sort out a lot of things before my toddler wakes up, before every other person in the house wakes up. So this has really helped me. Oh my goodness, like I cannot overemphasize the benefits of starting your evening routine early and actually hitting the bed early, okay? And another thing that I have started doing again is I have cut down screen time so much. Oh my god, like I've cut down screen time a lot. I can't remember the last time I actually sat down to watch a movie on Netflix or a movie, any kind of movie at all. Like I can't remember the last time. And this has actually really helped me a lot, because a lot of times, my husband goes to work, comes back, and we just decide, okay, let's just watch this movie. We watch it late in the night, and everyone is tired, and everything was just not jelly. I'm like, no, we cannot continue like this. Let's just set a day that is the day that we are going to have for our movie night. It could be on a Friday, the weekend, other than the weekday, okay? So yes, these are the tips that I have been practicing. Also, I've also been practicing my self-care routine. If you've not seen that video, I'm going to link it in the description box. I'm sure it's going to help someone out there, okay? I've been practicing my self-care routine aside from my prayer work, so that's one of the things that I said I usually do. However, I've not been doing that lately just because it's been getting dark a lot earlier now, and it's cold, and some other things that I have not been doing that. So yeah, those are the things that I have been practicing. I have stopped conditioning my mind that I am a superwoman when I am not, okay? That doesn't mean that God will not give you strength to do the things that you want to do. God giving you strength, God giving strength is different from the strength that you think that you have, and you tell yourself, oh, I'm a superwoman, I should be able to do this all at the same time. Women have been conditioned to be people that can multitask and do a lot of things, breastfeed, cook, and do a lot of things all at the same time, forgetting that we are humans as well. We are just as human as every other person is, okay? Anyway, that's the end of this video. I really do hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, and you've watched this point, please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget how we do it. Stay blessed, stay safe, and continue to stay in God. I love you so much, and God loves you too. Bye.